Hello class 5, welcome to the science class. Today we will continue the chapter which we were doing, nervous system, and half of the part we have done. In this chapter we have seen the different parts of brain and why human beings are called as the most intelligent person or the intelligent creature. Then we have read about the spinal cord and different types of nerve. Today we will start with the sense organ. As we know that we have 5 sense organs: eye, ear, nose, tongue and skin. So we will read in details about these 5 sense organs, and each sense organs are having their separate function and they are doing their activity in a separate way. So please open page 63. Page 63. There are 5 senses that help you to know about your surroundings. They are sight, smell, touch, hearing and taste. We know that sight is being done by the eye, smell we can smell by nose, touch is the skin, and hearing we can do with ear, and taste we can do with tongue. So the eye, nose, skin, ear and tongue are called sense organs. Now first we will start with eye. Eye we know we can see with our eye. Now let's see what is the way and what are the different ways through which, what are the parts of eye which helps us to see. Your eye gives you the sense of sight. Sight means sense of seeing something. Your eyes and brains work together and help you seeing things. So only the eye will not do the work. So the mutual work between the attachment between the eye and the brain through optic nerve, we are able to see. Your eye is very sensitive and is like a round ball. We know that the shape of our eye is like a round ball. It is found in the socket in the skull and is well protected. Now why it is called the socket? We have read what is a socket. Socket is like a something ball. In the ball and socket joint we have read. So we know if this is a skull, there's a hole like this, and like this the skull is, because this part, why like this, the eye is protected with the skull, so that if you direct get any hurt, your eye will not affect. So this is a socket inside it where the eye is protected safely. The eyelid protects the eye from dust and bright light. So when see it as an experiment. Suppose something has entered in your eye. What we will do? You will flip your eyes like this, isn't it? And what happens when you flip your eyes? A little part of teardrop or means eye water that comes out, and that used to washes your eye, and thus sometimes we feel that the irritation is no more like that. So when a huge light or high light will fall on your eye, what do? We put our hands and we close our eyes to protect it from the bright light or if any dust has entered during your playing. Your eyes give you the maximum information about the world around you. So see what happens. We are connecting ourselves with the external world with our 5 sense organs. Among them, the eye is the most effective one, because you see, when you are seeing something, you can make it, you can revolve your eye from one side to the other, and it is giving the maximum information about the external world to you. They can differentiate color, shape, size and distance of an object around you. So it is also obvious, see, through eye only you can see something square, something is circle, like this is a rectangle one, and this is a round one, like that. How you are identifying different things with your eye. Size, which is big, which is small, and the color, you can easily identify red, black, blue, different colors, isn't it? So all these activities are done by the eye. And also distance from an object. Suppose a car is coming from the opposite side. What you will do? You will go near to it? No, you will go far away so that no accident occurs. Like that, you can easily, through your eyes, you can understand the distance from an object to you. The colored part of the eye is called iris. So, in the picture you see, there are two colored parts which are helping you to identify the colors. This is called iris. Light passes through the pupil. Pupil is just, you can see, pupil is just in between. This part is called pupil, which is the space in the center of the iris. Two iris we can see, and here is pupil. Now what is happening? Behind the pupil is the lens. See here, just behind the pupil is the lens, which helps to focus light from the object that you see onto the retina. So see, one thing I must explain you. Eye is helping you to see, but eye does not have its own light. When suppose a tube light, a daylight, or the sunlight which is falling on the particular object, and through that the reflection of on the object what the light is reflecting, that reflection is coming into the eye, and this pupil is helping you to identify and to see the object easily. But eye do not have its own efficiency of seeing something. Do you understand what I explained? Means due to the day, why do we see less at night? Because there is less light. But the eye is functioning the same way how it is working in the morning, isn't it? Or at the night. Now what is happening? When the light, either it may be a torch light, it may be a sunlight, or it can be a moonlight even. But when the light is falling on that particular object, the reflection from that particular object is coming in our eye, and it is passing through the retina, and which is helping us. Behind the pupil is the lens, and the lens is being helped through to identify the to enter the light inside the retina, and thus we can see the object with the help of the retina. Images of the object are thus formed on retina. Now at the back of the pupil you can see the retina in this green color. This is the retina. Now the retina has special cells that are sensitive to light and color. Now this retina is having some special cell. We have read about cell, small cell, many one cell animal, many cell animal, like that. So with that special cell which are sensitive to light and color, the information about the image formed is sent to the brain through the optic nerve. See, at the back, at the end part of the eye, there are optic nerve which is sending the message to brain what image is formed on the retina. Now I will show you one picture. Suppose how you are able, you can find it in the PDF. I will show you. This drawing is also equally important, retina, and I will also draw another picture which you will get in PDF picture, rather picture PDF, where you can see that how from an object the light is coming and it is passing through pupil and retina, and due to the sensitive cell of retina the image is formed inside the eye. So here this picture, page number 63, inside the eye, it is very important. Now see here a little bit information is given. I think it is very important for you to know. Please go to did you know. The Braille method helps people who cannot see to read with their fingers. The letters in Braille have raised dot which can be felt by the finger and brain. Now see, we can see, we are quite fortunate, but some unfortunate people are there those who cannot see properly. So how they will see? So how they will read and do everything? So a special American education is called Louis Braille. He has made this innovative idea so that it's called Braille, Braille, so that the blind students or the blind people can read books and write books. What happens actually in Braille? I will show you. Suppose in a paper, this sort of paper, raised dots are given, and we can press it downward. We can press it downward, and after touching this particular dot, the blind students or the blind children can read the book. It is a time-consuming one. It will take a little bit time, but there is a facility Mr. Louis Braille has done through which the blind students can read and write as well. Next page, page 64, the year. You have 2 ears, one on either side of the head. Having 2 ears help you to find from where the sound is coming. So when it is coming from the left side, you will turn left. When it is coming from right side, you can turn your head at the right. Isn't it? Something is falling, something has fallen down, so you will put your head down like that. So ear is helping you to identify from where the sound or the source of sound from where it is coming. The part of the ear that is seen outside is called external ear. See, this part is called external ear. This is like a funnel. Why it is called a funnel? You have seen a funnel in kitchen. Your mother may be pouring some oil in a bottle. You have seen funnel. Funnel looks like this. See, our ear is also like that, isn't it? It is having a long hole inside the inner part of the ear, and it looks like some funnel, isn't it? And the ear is like this. If we rotate it, it will look like just like this, isn't it? So mother used to, maybe have seen, mother used to put oil in the bottle with the help of the funnel. So the ear, the external ear, it is like a funnel that collects the sound. So this part of the ear is helping you to collect the sound, means to capture the sound from where it is coming. The sound passes to the eardrum. Now see, the picture is there, outer part is there. After receiving, it is passing through this path, and it is reaching to the eardrum. Now, the eardrum starts vibrating like the skin of a tabla when struck. You have seen tabla. When do we bang on it? It sounds something vibrating, isn't it? The sound is much. It's a more one. So that starts vibrating immediately after when I am speaking. You are listening to my video. What is happening? The eardrum starts vibrating inside, and that's what happens. Like a skin of a tabla, when it is stuck, the vibration passes through 3 bones in the middle ear. So in the middle ear, there are 3 small bones you can see. Let me show it to you. See, 3 bones are there. 1, 2 and 3. So this is the middle ear where 3 small bones, 2 are in ash color and 1 light pinkish. You can see 3 bones are there. So the middle ear consists of 3 small bones, and it is passing through that and then into the inner ear, and finally it is reaching to the inner ear. It's a complex one. The vibration are changed into signals or messages in the inner ear and pass to the brain through nerves. And from the ear, from the outer ear, it is passing the lane and it is reaching to the eardrum. When the sound is being stuck on the eardrum, it starts vibrating, and this vibration enters inside and through the middle ear. It passes through 3 small bones of the middle ear, and again it reaches to the inner ear. When the sound is reaching to the inner ear, some nerves are connected with the brain, and these nerves are helping to send the message to the brain, and it is helping us to inform that what is happening around. So in this here in our fourth class of the nervous system, we have understood about the eye, structure of eye and structure of the ear. So what we are seeing, the colored part is iris, and pupil is in the center of the two iris, and the light is falling on a particular object, and through lens it is passing to the retina, and retina is having a special type of cell which is very sensitive to light and color, and this light and color, the sense which is coming from the particular object, is helping the eye to identify and make one image. Like it is like a camera, it's building some image inside, and through optic nerve the message is being sent to the brain. In the same way, in the ear, what we have seen, there are three parts: outer ear, inner ear, and middle ear and inner ear. So through the outer ear, it looks like a funnel, and as I have explained you, and it is the receiving part which is catching the sound which is coming from outside, and it is entering through the ear pipe, and it is vibrating the when the sound is reaching to the eardrum, it starts vibrating. This vibration is being passed through the three small bones of the ear, that is in the middle ear, and after that it is reaching to the inner ear, and from that inner ear some particular nerves are there which are sending message to the brain, so that we can hear, like I am explaining you and you are hearing everything through my explanation. So this is all about today. Next class we will continue with the remaining part of the chapter, and we will also discuss the exercise. In the next, after the completion of this chapter, we will get detailed question answer from PDF. Thank you very much.